Well, for the rest of the day today, high temperatures will be topping off into the low to mid 80s, and we'll see increasing cloud cover from southwest to northeast as those thin clouds start to build, become a little bit more abundant in nature. And then by the time we get to tonight, it'll be an overcast sky for most of us. Low temperatures a little bit warmer in the low to mid 60s with the light southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. For the day tomorrow, high temperatures are going to be about the same. We're going to start off cloudy, maybe a little bit of a light drizzle or a very spotty shower. Otherwise, we'll have clearing skies during the afternoon. Temperatures yet again in the low mid 80s with a southerly wind at about 5 to 15. So this southerly wind today as well as tomorrow, that could be somewhat breezy at times. It's going to continue to fuel more moisture for us as we head into the day on Saturday. For those headed out tomorrow night for high school football, including our game of the week between the Southside Mavericks against the Van Buren Pointers. Love that mascot, by the way. We'll see those temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for the most part. It'll be a rather warm night because of that higher moisture, as well as the fact that we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover still hanging around. But if you are headed out Friday evening, again, should be no problem. Those plans should all be good to go. Now, here's a look across the country, and this is our current setup of why we're going to see what we're going to see on Saturday. So all that moisture I've been talking about again is building in from the south, basically just taking that Gulf moisture and sending it directly our way. So it's going to be building up, especially as we head into the day on Saturday. And then we see a cold front off to the west, much drier, much cooler air, basically meeting us in the middle on Saturday. And when these two very different air masses collide, that's when you get a lot of lift. That cooler air is kind of displacing the warmer air. Lift, little science lesson for you today. And that's when you get the potential of possibly some severe weather. And that climb is going to be pretty high. Dew points for tomorrow are going to be okay in the low 60s. We can deal with that. But near 70 on Saturday and then a massive drop off on Sunday. So not only are we going to see a little bit of dry air, a lot drier air movement. So when you see that big of a shift, usually it's a pretty strong front, I should say. And that is going to be the case for us on Saturday. So we have a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather really across the entire state of Arkansas, but for the entire 5 news coverage area as well. And that includes eastern Oklahoma and again, all the River Valley and northwest Arkansas. Now, in terms of the risks, in terms of the hazard associated with this, the main impacts are going to be large hail with any initial storms that form, but then once the line organizes, it's going to become more of a damaging wind threat. Tornado chance is low, but it's not zero. That chance is there. Flooding, I'd say, was on the lower side as well because it's been very dry and these storms will kind of move through and then move through pretty quickly, but that chance is still there for maybe localized ponding on roadways. So here's the timing, 7 o'clock Friday evening. Again, if you're headed out Friday evening, should be no problem. Should be a pretty nice night. Then as we head into the day on Saturday, now a lot of models are showing different things. You could see one that shows one timing and another that shows another timing. This is kind of a conglomeration or average of that. So here's 7 a.m. quiet for now. You notice off to our northwest, starting to see some organization. Then 10 o'clock approaches on our northwestern edge, continues to move through by noon, and then now stretches to our southern areas, 2:30. I know that's the start of the Razorback game. Again, we'll continue to keep an eye on this timing. Continues to move through. Now here's 5 o'clock, exiting on our eastern edge, and then should wrap up sometime by about 9 or 10 o'clock at the latest Saturday night. So again, make sure to keep an eye on the forecast. Things can change from now until then, but it looks like kind of mid to late morning start, and then around the evening time, it should end. After that, temperatures drop off a ton. Monday, it does warm back up a little bit, but do note that we cool off yet again Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's not going to stay that way for very long. So finally, once that cold front moves through, this is the start of more fall air, not just fall-like air, but consistent fall air as we head into next week.
All right, hey, we can handle it. Just a few more days of the heat, it feels like.
Yes.
And then we'll actually be there. You won't be sweating when you're picking out your pumpkins.
I know, I was going to say, finally feeling like fall like it should this time of year.
All right, hey, I'm not rushing into the cold. That's
That's
for
fair,
sure.
that's fair.
Thanks for that, Danny. Well, Halloween's at Brian.